Utopia podcast. The party fought a cyclops that had destroyed the city of Winston. And after defeating it, that is where we find them.
Yeah, so Godfrey lands and gets out of the cyclops just covered in gore.
You put your feet on the stones and they're like warm under your shoes. You see the flames starting to grow.
I think Morgus, seeing this, his eyes are going to flash a little brighter, and some of that goldness is going to follow his hands as he starts to twist his hand in the air, and right around where Godfrey is stepping in a 5-foot cube, that gold mist will just sort of settle over that area, and I'm going to cast Control Flame and instantly put out the flames in that 5-foot cube where Godfrey is.
So, meanwhile, I'm still kind of on the cyclops, dying cyclops, above the flames, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're standing on the body still.
Okay.
And Scylla is backed away, standing next to Morgus at this point, having run as the cyclops was falling to stay out of the way.
I think Morgus is going to start, if you'll allow, using this new manipulation to try to put out the flames where the party members are, and just try to start putting out the bigger fire if possible, or as much as he can.
Yeah, it's a 5-foot square, and then when you move to another 5-foot square, the original 5-foot square is just flames again.
Hold on. So I can drop. I put the description in the thing. And I affect the flames in the 5-foot cube in one of the following ways, and one of them is you instantaneously extinguish the flame within the cube. If you cast the spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time, and you can dismiss such as an action. So yeah, the extinguish is just boom, done in the cube. Sounds like.
Cool. It's handy.
Can I do something dumb now?
What do you want to do?
So, as the cyclops is falling, alright, I'm like on him. I'm gonna try jumping off like I'm rappelling down a climbing wall. But since the ground is on fire, I'm just gonna immediately, once I hit the ground, try rolling away through the fire so that the cyclops doesn't fall on top of me, and then I'm just gonna keep rolling. Like, I'm gonna roll far enough away, and then just keep rolling back and forth because it's hot.
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
You know, stop, drop, and roll, right? I had to learn that somewhere.
Roll in.
Run. This is not a good check, and that's an 8.
You go through the jump and you start turning your body in the air, and you just land full on, like, crunch on your shoulder.
At least I'm wearing my helmet, guys.
At least you
it's
are
not on the
wearing.
sword again.
That is true.
As you try to, like, stand up or roll more, it's just like the searing pain in your hand.
I'm gonna keep rolling.
Your hand is all tingly and you can't feel it. You think you, like, either broke or dislocated your arm from your shoulder.
I'm gonna keep rolling. I think at this point I'm still coming down from the rage, so like adrenaline's high here. We're rolling away on the broken shoulder.
Great.
That's gonna be real fucked up later, so have fun with that. I got freak. Yeah, no, he's probably gonna be bandaging me up.
Yeah, Godfrey's looking over after having asked if everyone's okay and just sees this. And the constant rolling just away. He was like concerned for a moment, but then his mask just kind of looks away.
Scylla kind of holds out her hands. Should I help anyone? Is everyone okay?
Once I'm no longer on fire, I'm just gonna get up and like my one arm's just like clearly not doing anything. Be like, that's different. I don't feel like that's right.
Here. And she'll give you the last of her lay on hands, 7 points of healing.
You can put that
we
in the
need to go
Splintet camp tonight.
We should go and try to find
Anyone.
yes.
Yeah, I agree. Do you want to go in groups or should we split up to cover more ground?
I need to try to put out some of this fire.
Okay, you keep doing that.
I could try moving rubble one with my good hand.
And you also have a strength. You still have that active.
Cool.
Advantage on strength.
Powering through it. Wait.
Godfrey will
Okay, just
head
straight.
towards where the blacksmith shop was and look for people.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna also go
If
around
it-
finding people. I think we should split up and try to find and do all these things.
If it's advantage on strengths, would I get advantage on that athletics check?
Yeah.
That's a nat 20, so you know what?
Oh.
It already happened, friend.
I know.
Last wisps of Morgus's temporal effect on the giant shows Ziba doing a perfect roll out of the fire. Untouched, unblemished.
It's fine, I'll take the broken shoulder, but I'm so mad at myself now.
Great. Godfrey walks off to the northeast. Morgus is setting to putting out the flames. Scylla will help Godfrey, following him.
I'm gonna go around and see if I can see or hear people.
Great. And Ziba?
I'm gonna go around buildings and see what I can, dig through and find or salvage from the fire or help anyone underneath fallen things, if possible.
Cool. Everyone that's looking for people left, give me an investigation check.
I'm not terrible at this.
Is Scylla helping or am I helping Scylla?
7.
And are we making it separate?
Scylla's helping you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Does that give me advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Or is Scylla proficient?
Mhm.
Is she able to? Okay. Oh, Scylla should have taken the charge here. It's a 3.
I get a 15. My -1.
Heavy?
7. It's all the smoke.
Yeah. Godfrey, Scylla kind of keeps trying to direct you in certain ways, but it's almost like you're not even hearing her. And you kind of walk all the way around. Literally the only building left standing is the Lying Woodpecker, and it's because it's a little removed from the city. And it's made of wood. And you see, as you come around the east side of the village, a crowd formed there. You see Aurora and Zara and Kevin and Philip with a table out front, one that they'd pulled out from the dining room, and they have it just a buffet of food People are pulling water from the wells. They seem to be doing what they can to help those that have made it out.
All right. Seeing a group of people, Godfrey will turn to Scylla and go, yeah, are you able to stay and help them? I'll go gather the others.
Sure,
Let
yes.
them know.
Yes. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm not.
Can I help?
Probably not. Let's get through today.
Okay.
And Godfrey goes back to collect the others.
All right. Scylla continues to the Lying Woodpecker. Ziba, as you're looking around, you do find stuff. Found like 5 gold. There's a few rings. There's like a little kid's horse, a wooden horse that you pull on a string. You find lots of like knick-knack stuff. You even find like a small dagger with like one little sapphire in the hilt.
All right, I'm gonna start gathering what I can carry, in hopes I can find their owners. You don't want to lose things that seem sentimental.
Cool. Morgus, you successfully put out some flames as Ziba with backpack and arms full, and Godfrey and Livy both come back, and you're standing near the Cyclops.
It looks like who's survived is over at the Lying Woodpecker. The building seems to be the only one that's not in rubble. We should probably try to get them to start moving towards Florencia.
I think that choice should be up to them. This was their home. And Morgus is a couple of fingers will sort of flick a little bit, and maybe as some of the mist, that gold, something between a mist and a cloud, is dissipating. Bitsy just materializes out of it, and just starts to circle up ahead. Morgus's eyes follow her for a minute, and then his eyes just glow with magic as he's going to put his sight into hers to see just how widespread this damage is, if there's any movement across the city.
You see people helping people out of rubble and heading towards the direction of the Lying Woodpecker. You see a distinct trail of just force damage from that tree line of the forest, on the road that led up to the Green Tower, through the orchards in a direct line, almost like a waving path through to the city. You can see that the Cyclops just did not hold back.
His eyes are gonna just like fade back to normal. Look back at Godfrey. Florencia might be the wisest choice for some, but it's up to them. We want to rebuild.
There's just so many dangers here.
Morgus, that more things were coming out of the tower.
Morgus's eyes will widen a little bit, and they'll go back they'll glow up again and spark a little bit as he puts his vision back into Bitsy. Do I see any signs of anything, any other threats in the vicinity?
You don't see any creatures or monsters. You don't see anyone yelling. But you also don't see the red lights anymore.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll come back out of I'll come back out of Bitsy's sight and share that with Godfrey.
That's good for now. I have to imagine all of the guardians of this city fell, right? We have to recoup. We don't have enough information.
Aye. We should gather there.
Yeah.
The townsfolk are.
It's quite the hole you found, Dee Dee.
Well, I figured someone might be missing it.
As you say that, Dee Dee, a pile of papers that you found just in the middle of the road in the scattered rock. A few of them, as you jostle your arms, slip out of your hands and they fall in front of you across the stone. And as they float and flip over, you can see it's a stack of about 50 missing persons flyers with your face on them.
Okay. I think Zibba would freeze for a sec, but for a different reason altogether. It's all rushing back again that, oh god, she's missing. Imagine how upset these people are that they don't know what still is salvageable, what survived the fire, where their loved ones are. They have no information, and then just kind of it just hits her again that, oh god, have they got my letter? Do they know what happened to me? I'm still, am I still a disappointment? But it's really just gonna be a freeze, and she's just gonna stare at the fires for a bit, and maybe a few more of them blow away before she picks them up and she shoves them in her backpack and goes, well, I don't think anyone's missing those. Get it? And awkwardly laughs and then goes to organizing the rest of the stuff in her arms, kind of distract from it.
We'll walk over to her and kind of pat her side. Do you want to talk about it? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I don't know how I'm gonna find owners for all these belongings, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Well, there's a lot of people gathered at the inn. You can ask them there.
Right. At least someone might find what they're looking for. It'll just kind of stare off a little bit and almost absentmindedly start heading in the direction of the inn.
That was really brave of you. You did a good job. Back there in the fight. Good work.
Oh, I definitely didn't do it alone. She thinks back to these guardians who, if maybe she almost recognized a few of them as, a family member from when she was very young, and then it just kind of, you see that little flash of sadness and fear again as she continues towards the end.
Morgus, how much are you paying attention to anything as you're putting out these flames?
I think Morgus is pretty detail oriented. I think he would be strategic in where he would put out these flames first to try to salvage as much as possible. So I think he's paying attention as he did it.
Cool. Give me an Arcana check as something catches your eye.
19.
You are extinguishing these flames, and the eye of the cyclops seems to as you cast this magic around it, seems to glitter and glisten in an arcane way. As you approach it, you see the lens of the eye itself seems to be magical.
I think having experienced a powerful surge in this fight through the weave, Morgus is gonna, if this is, once the fires are put out, Morgus is going to come back and come over, and he'll sort of reach into that little white pouch and pull out that metallic sphere, and he'll turn it and click it a couple times. Morgus is gonna essentially, kind of Rubik's Cube this sphere a few times, and it's gonna just, a couple of the symbols are gonna glow, a couple blue, one gold. Then his eyes are gonna sort of, they're not gonna glow, but that sheen of that gold, nebulous mist is gonna just gather there. And I'm casting Detect Magic on this to see if I can see what kind of magic it is, or glean anything more than just it magic.
Yeah. It's magic. It doesn't seem to be a spell or a, it's not something that has been imbued with magic. It's something that is just inherently magical, biologically magical.
Okay. I think he'll get somebody's attention, maybe Livy and Godfrey. Godfrey, your handiwork has left us something potentially useful. That's magic. There's something naturally magical about it. If you got a sword, it might be worth harvesting that.
You want me to pop the lens out of the eyeball?
That'd be great. Yeah, thank you.
Can't say I've ever done it before.
Can Morgus just kind of take a look at this and maybe kind of be find the best place to cut, maybe, so that we can...
Oh, that's a sentence.
Or something.
Yeah, give me an intelligence check, and Godfrey, give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Does my knowledge of medicine help at all? with
absolutely.
I am not proficient in medicine. I was just having Morgus look at it. So
is it... Do you still want me to make that initial check or a medicine check?
You can make a medicine check. The initial check was for Morgus.
Okay, mine's just straight intelligence then. Ooh, 14, not too bad.
That is a medicine check of 24.
Oh yeah, your teamwork. You know what to do now. You just have to make sure your hand is steady enough to do it.
Morgus helped.
Okay. I think if you just do this.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Morgus is oh.
It's really big.
How good
That's for dinner.
That's going to be interesting. I wonder if a patella would make a nice shield, actually. Anyway, so, yeah, I'll take a look at this more, and we can let's see if we can do anything with it. See if it's useful.
All right, good.
At this point, you all begin to mosey your way over to the Lying Woodpecker. And sure enough, it's just as Godfrey has said. There are families, there are tents beginning to be propped up outside, and the slightest bit of a sunrise is poking in the distance. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's been such a slow day.
13?
Nice.
Natural
21.
one.
Jesus. I don't even know where that dice went. It was like
An all natural
about,
one.
not today.
Oof.
That's a 17. Where'd it go?
All right. Morgus,
Mhm.
Livy, Scylla, you all take 1 level of exhaustion.
Noted.
As you walk up, the weight of the day, the past few days, weighing on you again.
Hey, if you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Here, let me explain. Anchor has all the tools to allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Whenever hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. And best of all, Anchor's totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
You see Kevin. He has this like Mother Goose style chain of children behind him. Oh yeah, come on over here this way. And yeah, Susie loves it when people sleep with her, so we're gonna make you a nice bed here in the hay, and it'll be nice and cozy and warm, and it'll be a good time, and I'll be right here too. And Philip keeps shooting looks over to his wife, and loving eyes between the two of them, a slight smile, even in the midst of this unknown, this tragedy. And Zara making food, just continually coming in and out of the inn. As you approach, no one stops until Philip approaches. How can we ever thank you for what you've done for us today?
I feel like we weren't able to do no things as necessary, please.
You brought a lot of us home to our family, and he gestures around and you see familiar faces from Maya Spring. And you stopped that creature before it hurt anyone else. And you've been nothing but kind and good-hearted.
Thank you.
Please at least stay in your rooms. On us.
Marcus will step forward. If there's anyone injured, they should be in those rooms. Those rooms should be used for people who need it, not us. How can we help you now with what's in front of you?
How about just some stew by the fire?
Aye. That I can do.
Can help portion out to those who are still arriving, but we haven't seen anyone new in a few minutes. You seem to be the last ones here.
I
Sure.
brought some things that might make people feel a little more at home.
Oh,
Just starts piling all these things from my backpack onto the counter.
one of the kids runs up, my pony! And just like grabs the string and starts running through the grass, and it like hobbles over and is just being dragged. The wheels don't really work in the grass, you know.
Are there any more injured? I'm a trained doctor. I could help.
There are a few. We've been doing what we can. Aurora can show you the
Bring
way.
me to them, please.
Aurora takes you.
Livy follows. His medicine isn't great, but he has a few spell slots left of healing
Yeah.
word.
Both go to just a large tent that would normally be used for like festivals or carnivals. There's a bunch of cots set up, like a medical bay. And the injuries range from, you know, sutures and stitches to broken legs, broken arms. You even find one person at the end. Aurora just kind of points them out when you get to the far side, sort of the last cot in the room. I haven't known what to say to them, but they can't feel their hands or their feet. They can't move them either.
Paralyzed?
I think so, but I'm not a professional.
Godfrey will go over to that one.
It was a slight snore. This like 25-year-old human as he lays in the bed.
Yeah, maybe when he's awake. Yeah, I'll help out as many as I can with the healer's kit.
Great.
I will use
And
all
if
of my
they have
remaining
any
spell
healer's kit on
slots.
hand.
Awesome.
Boop, boop.
I can't do all that, but Godfrey did show me how to wrap bandages once.
Because you just try to help with your one arm.
Do you need that reset? I can do that really quick.
I thought it was reset. I think it's just really swollen.
The healing that Sola gave you didn't reset it. It just made it hurt less.
Oh, yeah, I might need that fixed. I didn't realize it was so kind of screwed
All
up.
right. It's going to be a little unpleasant.
I fell off a root once on my own sword.
I was there. It doesn't mean that the pain won't still be there. Okay, ready? 3, 2. He pops it back into place before
You
getting to one.
didn't say what?
No, I didn't, because then you would have tensed up. Then just a healer's kit healing. So it's 13 points of healing as he uses his medicine kit and his knowledge of medicine to reset your arm.
A little time after this, Morgus, it's like Philip said, there's not a lot of people, new people milling in about, but some people come back for seconds of the stew, and it's nothing fancy. It's just like a beef and potato stew cooked on this cast iron over a fire in the middle of this now shanty town that is formed around the Lying Woodpecker.
I think as Morgus might pull up a rock or put if there's a chopping block or something, he'll sit on that and if there's people around this fire, he'll raise a hand and give a gesture, and more of that sort of nebulous gold will circle the fire, and it will shift color to that signature bright white and gold, and out of the fire, made of flames, a book will materialize and open. And Morgus will start to honestly just make up something and tell a story, and there will be images out of the book dancing in the flames of the characters, and just of dwarves making cities in underground caverns with gems that glowed like stars in the night sky, and great cities of crystal and waterfalls, and just anything mystical that comes to his mind, he'll just share and make happen in the fire to just keep something going to distract people. A little bit of escapism.
Small crowd forms, and they sit and listen intently, and babes fall asleep in parents' arms.
As this is going on, Livy will like slowly play his lyre, like a lullaby, in the background.
Takes a little while, Ziba, but eventually, as you kind of stand over this pile of items you've found after Godfrey resets your arm, you feel a tap on the back of your calf.
I turn and look at the tap.
Hi. You see a small, blonde halfling named Carly.
Hi. Have we met before?
Yeah, you threw me in a puddle?
Was that like a day or 2 days?
Look, I don't care about that anymore. I just heard that you found a dagger with a sapphire in it, and I wanted to see if it was my mom's.
Oh, yeah. I definitely have one of those. Yeah, it's right here. Is this yours?
You see her, like, look at it, and her eyes kind of well up a little bit, and she takes it from your hand. Yeah, that's hers.
Well, I'm glad I was able to return it to you then. Here you go. Little piece of home.
Thank you. She just
No
turns
problem,
really
girl.
sharply on her heel and walks away.
It's a little pat in the back. My little girl.
All right.
Is it worse if I act like I don't remember?
I don't know.
Livy will pause, and as everyone is distracted, he'll kind of like before we all go to bed, he'll like get up and like tell everyone that he wants to talk to the group alone without people here.
Is it a talk you
The
want to
villagers
have
watching us.
before we sleep or after?
Yeah, why don't you seem tired? You mean you woke the rest of us up at the crack of dawn today?
Oh, I am very
Yes,
much
sir.
exhausted, but
Yeah, whatever day it is. If you don't go to sleep, it's not a new day.
that's what I'm saying in real life. It's just I want to get it over as quickly as possible, and I figure everyone's distracted now, and it might be a good time to get this
Morgus.
conversation over as quickly as possible.
Morgus probably wanders over, having finished his tale.
Scylla will
All right.
come over.
Right, so I think I think most of you know this by now, but I'm a Dampier. I figured there's really no use hiding it
What's a
anymore.
dampier again? Is this like the gnomes?
It's a half vampire.
Is that one of those Halloween costumes? Wait, do they have Halloween here? I'm mad at these the world. I don't know if they exist.
I don't know what that is, but no, it's not. Yeah, costume. Someone tried to turn me into a vampire, and they didn't completely succeed. So
You're dying?
based in me turning into a vampire.
Is that what this means? What's wrong with you then? What if you're a vampire? Like, are you dying? Are you sick? What's wrong? Like, what's...
No, I've been this for a very long time.
Oh, so like, okay. So like, you've had it for like the week, or it's like a cold? Is it gonna go away in a few weeks? How long?
No. I've 40 years, about.
What?
Give or take. So, there's a few things that are different about me. First off, I don't need to breathe.
So you're not dying, you're dead?
In a matter of speaking, my body is different. Vampires are the undead, but I'm not.
This isn't gonna be like one
That.
of those weird talks where like your body's changing, right? I already got that one. You don't.
No, I think
No,
the
no.
body already changed.
The body has changed for a while now.
Okay, I was
I
hoping there
don't
wasn't a phase 3
eat
to this.
No, I don't eat food like normal. I only eat the color blue.
So that's why. I thought you were just obsessed with the blueberries.
No, they're just.
I even got you all these blue apples because I don't really understand the cake. I thought you were just stuck up on fruits that were blue.
Oh, you got me blue apples? Thank you.
Oh yeah, but my friend in the Bigfoot actually ate most of them, so I don't actually know if there's any left.
It's okay.
But,
It's okay. It's the thought that counts. I can walk up walls and hang on ceilings with just my feet.
prove it.
I do. I walk up and I hang on the ceiling.
Sylvester looks up for the arms and goes, "Swing me! Swing me!"
I'm not that strong.
Oh, okay. What's the point of walking on ceilings if you're not strong, though? Well, what else can you do?
I don't know.
Can you fly? Do you have can you see super far?
I have very. I can see a little bit better in the dark than most people. I can't
Better
fly.
Than Morgus? I'm
Oi.
sorry, never.
Better than Morgus. My teeth are very sharp, and he opens his mouth.
Oh, that's not a fashion choice.
That would be a very horrifying fashion
I
choice.
don't understand why I was asking about a costume. So what are
No,
the
it's,
teeth for then?
Vampires bite people to suck their blood. I don't.
That's so
Like I said, I don't drink
gross.
blood. But they can hurt you very badly.
Well, I've never seen you bite anyone.
That's a choice. I don't do that.
What
'Cause
about
it
the
makes
person who
other
bit
people
you?
mad?
Sorry, Godfrey, what?
What about the person who bit you? What is their effect on you now?
That is actually one of the reasons I needed to. I just learned this when I was talking with the god, I guess. She said that or he, or both, they said that my progenitor can see me. They can track me.
Why would you need to do that though? It's a weird thing.
It's something that all vampires can do with their spawn.
Do you know?
And I guess this includes Dampiers. I thought maybe being a Dampier was an exception, but it is not.
Do you know who your progenitor is? No.
Yeah. Livy looks at you, Morgus, and takes a deep breath. He looks a little bit hurt, but like, you see that quickly fade. He understands, but is still a little bit.
Morgus definitely has, Morgus's brow is furrowed, and Morgus is being very quiet right now.
Livy gives you a very sad smile and continues. My progenitor, she's a bit of a coward, or at least tries to blend in with society. So I don't think she hasn't approached me thus when she tried to turn me. She left, she left the city. I haven't seen her since.
Okay.
Was turning a bad thing? Do people not want to walk on walls and have sharp teeth and drink blue?
Being a vampire is there's a lot of benefits for me.
You don't seem bad, and you
vampire.
said you're not dying, though you may be dead. Which makes sense.
Being a vampire is different than being a Dampier. A little bit. For instance, most vampires drink blood. All of them do.
Is that
and a lot of them
bad?
They kill people.
Do they have
a lot of the time?
to?
Yes.
Because, we kill animals. Does it have to be people? Is there a difference there?
Yes. They kill people.
Why does it have to be
They
people?
have to kill people. I don't know. I can give you, if you want to know the specifics about vampires, we can get some books on it. But
well, you don't seem bad, so I don't understand why you talk about it like it's such a bad thing. Do you not like who you are?
Dee Dee, it's other people.
So other people
It's
are
being-
bad at it.
Being a Dampier is like being half dead. It's a transformation that people see as monstrous.
So
uncouth.
other people treat you badly? Do I
Yeah.
need to
If
throw
they
them in a
knew,
creek?
yes. If people knew, most people would probably try to kill me.
Well, I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Oh,
Zita.
we won't let that happen.
None of us will.
Thank you. You're the first people I've told this to.
Is that true?
Well, you're the first person Morgus, I've ever told this to. I don't think you remember, but yeah.
There's a familiarity with the fact, but I don't recall specifics.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't feel
I understand.
surprised.
Thank you.
Well, I can't say I get it all or what the feelings are about it, but you seem nice.
But,
That's all I need to know.
To your question, no, it's this isn't something I really like or want about myself. It's something I agreed to it, but I didn't want it. And I would rather not be this way.
Well,
but yeah, any other questions?
you can't change everything. You can't change who you are. So don't you just have to learn to like it?
It comes and goes. It can be very useful sometimes. But my emotions on this, I guess, change.
You only eat blue?
You wanna see?
Sure.
And Ziba, can you find one of those apples?
I don't know if they ate them all or not, and they might not be any good anymore, but you can try it.
Oh, don't worry. You'll see.
Find one at the very bottom of your bag.
I'll take it, and instead of biting down, you see him like put his teeth to it, and the blue like slowly disappears. Until it's like a gray color.
That is fascinating. I mean that in the most positive way. Apologize if that's an insult, but that is... Never heard of anything like that.
I guess. Thank you. It was hard to do. I guess. Well, not hard to do when I did it. Just it was hard to choose this, I guess.
I think that makes it more impressive.
I didn't want to, I guess, be harmful to people. I didn't want to have to drink people's blood or eat people's... I didn't want to have to do that.
Livy.
Let's go ahead.
Does this mean if I don't like the color of my shirt, you can make it white?
I can make it gray. With the Scylla, what were you saying?
You can be healed, though, right?
Yes.
And Godfrey can't.
Yes.
Yeah.
So...
I'm sorry, what?
I tried to give him healing at the spring, and it just didn't work.
I think for the first time, Morgus, really looks over at Godfrey. And just takes in.
Just coated in dried blood.
And brains.
And brains. Not breathing. How long did it take before the hunger set in?
By day, I started feeling it. I locked myself away in my room.
Do you get to pick your color?
No, so what happened was I locked myself in my room and I just stayed there for... I don't even remember. I remember my people were knocking at my door and leaving and I was so hungry. I couldn't move. And that's when I guess picked what I could and put it in my mouth, and that's how I was able to do it. I was just so hungry.
So I feel
I
nothing
had
at
to
all.
starve myself to be able to do this.
You said you feel nothing at all,
I don't-
Godfrey?
I don't even have the slightest tinge of hunger. I couldn't see better at night.
I wouldn't.
Maya said that you were a descendant of hers.
That's what she said.
And I was bit by Erebus. Which means, even if I am different, we know that she can know our location. My location. If I were to stay with you all.
All right. Okay, and
I don't like that.
you're not leaving, so you know that.
I don't like that
She bit me
implication.
once. One bite.
Maybe then they
You're
can
not-
come find us and we can ask them questions?
Also, you can't. Did you drink any of their blood?
No.
Then you're
But if
not a
she-
vampire yet.
If she wasn't able to track me, though, how did she arrive at Maya's Grove?
Maybe being a vampire for her is different than me.
Might be.
But if you're not hungry, and it seems like you're relatively fine with the sun being out, you're not in a comatose state. We're gonna have to look more into this. But even if she's able to track you, I don't think you should be alone. Like, we're not. This is just me, but I'm not letting. You don't have to. You shouldn't go. I don't want you to go.
I think we should defer to Livy on that point, Godfrey. Livy's been through, if not the same thing, the closest thing.
I
So
mean,
we're
we just
going
took
through
down
the
a
many of us.
cyclops. We could take anyone who wants to mess with us, right?
I will also say if things do get worse for you, and you do have this hunger, you going alone, I know you want to protect us, but you're either going to end up hurting yourself or other people, or this person will find you and force you to join them.
I just
Godfrey,
thought it was important for you to know the risk.
Thank you.
Godfrey, you know how much I trust you. Because of how much you helped me. And one time I trusted you and left. This happened. I still trust you, but I'm not leaving. Not again.
You shouldn't trust me anymore. But I'll stay. I am. Ziba, you were returning all those items, and I'm afraid that I never made an attempt to return this ring that we found the first time we met. And he pulls off the ring he's been wearing since the chapel. It doesn't feel right for me to hold it anymore. And he hands it towards Ziba.
What ring? I don't remember this ring.
It was under a carpet.
Well, why are you giving it to me? I'm not the owner.
Yeah, but you looked for an owner more than I would. Don't worry, I'm still gonna stay.
Were we at the same chapel? I'm pretty sure I tried looking through people's stuff and then stole some of their chewed up gum.
You did. Later.
Zilla, you have
You really think
a
I've
ring
changed that
of
much?
poison resistance.
Okay. I can't say I 100% get it. I don't. Maybe I do. I hate to say it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not old enough to understand, but you're all good people. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. It's not the end of the world, though. We just gotta get through it together, right? And you can help me find the owner. Though it is a pretty ring, and I don't have much jewelry, so I'm keeping it.
Well,
It seems to be magic too.
I mean, we met.
I can do magic now? Slowly
if you
puts on the
want,
ring.
you can
with this
learn
odd
how to do
look.
magic. There's if you I could
That sounds like
teach you
studying
how to
coming
do
from
bardic
you.
magic.
Can I do like the shiny, sparkly magic that Morgus does? That looks fun.
No, that's just me.
Also,
What? You don't have like
Marcus's
shiny
magic is
crystals
more
or
studying.
something?
I've got all kinds of fun stuff, but it's sort of my brand.
It's even
Morgus's
more
magic
studying.
is
I
actually
never
more
see
studying
Morgus
than
study.
magic. That's all he does.
Very clever.
All he does is bake and study.
I'm just gonna actually take back both because I don't want you to tag team me and make me study for both of your magics. I think all I really need to know is how to clean things up, and that's
Right?
enough for me.
My magic is more musically inclined.
No, is there more?
He's clearly never heard
in
me
this
sing.
conversation?
Well, I mean,
I can't sing either.
the way you could think of it is
I
that
can't.
Levi might pluck the chords of the weave where I learn how to track patterns in the weave and readjust it.
And then you find a ring under a carpet weave,
Yes,
and now you can do magic.
that's how it works.
Figure out
not-
what kind of magic this is.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but we just met 3 gods in a period of a few days. I might need to sleep
So
that
do
off
we.
now.
And I've gotten more questions than answers.
Are
is
gods
my
really
lot.
all that great though? Because it kind of seems like they're not really heroes. It's not really a promotion. So like,
I mean,
I'm
they have
starting
a
to
lot
wonder
of
what
power.
the
That doesn't mean they
hullabaloo
use
is.
it well.
Didi, are you sure you're not magic?
That I'm not magic?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
You
so.
did
I've
summon
always
a
had to
bunch
clean
of
my room
dead
by
people.
hand.
You
What
did just
movies
summon a
Were
did-
they
bunch of dead
dead?
people, and they helped you punch people. Oh, they were definitely
I
dead.
did think I saw my grandpa at one point, but I don't think
It's an
he's dead
interesting sort
somehow.
of channeling.
I thought that you guys summoned
No.
that. Weren't they here to help?
That's not me.
Were they
That's
No, that
not my
was you.
I thought
brand.
they were helping us.
They were very much helpful.
I was wondering who knew my grandpa.
He was too tall for me to know him.
I don't know if it's my magic. I don't think I
Did I
really
see a
did
dwarf
much.
in that crowd? Was there a dwarf
So is you.
there?
I didn't pay that close of attention.
There was definitely a
there's
dwarf.
lot going on. Who knows who they are?
It's true,
Honestly,
could have been
who knows?
We should
anyone.
take this
Mhm.
opportunity to get some sleep.
Now,
Yeah, sleep.
Was
Sleep
this-
sounds good.
yes, sleep.
Why are
Going
you,
back
are you
from
guys
our
tired or
stew.
something? Like, what's up?
Yes.
I'm not.
It's about noon at this
yes,
point.
for the first. I'm very tired. Oh.
that's it. It's an end of an arc. Are they going to go back to the tower? What happened to Maya and Erebus? What will they tell Weaver when they get back to Florencia? We have no idea, but we're going to find out because we're going to keep playing, and I hope you keep listening. If you're enjoying this adventure and you're ready for the next arc, Patreon's going to get it first. They get ad-free episodes every week, as well as behind-the-scenes takes, blooper reels, monthly Q&As, mailed letters, depending on your tier. So if you want to be involved with any of that, join us over at Patreon. Patreon.com/Autumn Moon Studio. Follow us on all the socials. And of course, we have a new podcast coming out with the studio called Both. Both is good, where myself and Adam talk about putting together mechanic-style DMing and storytelling DMing on all topics, dungeon mastering, game mastering, lore keeping. It's really fun. It's going to start coming out in August. So be sure to follow those socials. And when you subscribe to the Autumn Moon Studio Patreon, you get access to early content for that as well. So join the community. It's growing. It's awesome. Thank you for listening. Intro and outro by Nolan Clock. Everything else by myself and the cast. Have a great day.